Nicki Minaj, according to Billboard, she's in the top 10 best rappers of all time, 50 greatest rappers of all time. But Nicki's saying that labels that have other females on them, they pay media outlets to print diss stories, derogatory stories about her. Vlad said, he's been doing this channel for 15, 16 years. He said he has never had one label approach him about putting out anything derogatory toward Nicki Minaj. But obviously she believes that's what's going on. You think have you ever even heard anything like that?
Well, sometimes it don't necessarily come with the label coming right off saying some shit a certain way. Let's be for real. Like, it's not like it's a motherfucker walking in here and on their shirt it say label. Niggas ain't just walking in and they say goddamn Warner or Atlantic or Def Jam or goddamn Interscope. Hey man, I'm coming in here to bring you some money to this person. It don't look like that. You think just like right now, if a label wants to throw a party for artists, they just cut the check and they got the people that they just go set shit up and do things, right? You get us a party for the DJ. Damn, we got strippers in here. The strippers don't know the label paid for this shit. The DJ don't know the label paid for this shit. The people in here cooking this goddamn food don't know the label paid for this shit. They just know they got their money. So a lot of times, how that shit might come, it come different. It come in the form of, we want you to do this and push that narrative. And those people get those coins. And I believe it. I've been with labels. I've seen things happen. Let me just say this. I do believe there's some validity in her statement. Because sometimes labels gonna push certain stuff anyway because the artist that they're pushing might have a beef with Nicki or might be running on this tag or whatever. And they're saying, hey, well, let's talk, make sure it's like the person who does radio with the artist walks the artist in and they give you the bullet points. So this is what we're talking about. We focusing on this. If they say that, do this, don't say this or say this. It works like that. And I'm not saying that they walking in and saying, hey, I'm Atlantic and I want you to say this about this person. It ain't working like that. But I could see competition doing different things.
You might be right, but as you know, I worked at a label for the better part of my adult life. Mm-hmm. And I pushed and broke many an artist. Mm-hmm. And I've walked many artists into radio, giving them talking points.
Yep.
And I can't, even as you was talking, I'm like, can I think of one time that me or anybody who worked for me was ever was ever in a situation where we wanted to plan a story or attack another artist, and I can't think of one. Real talk.
Maybe not you, but I've seen it happen myself.
Really?
Yes. It wasn't towards anybody against me, but I was privy to something, and I'm not even finna get into that shit, but I was privy to something. I was like, and at first I was like floored by like, wait a minute, they want them to do what? But then when I sat back and I thought about it, I said, oh, this shit ain't no different than mudslinging. It's just like campaigning. Look at your elected officials right now. I don't give a fuck who your favorite president is, who your favorite politician is. They had to do mudslinging against their competition in that world of politics. So let's not act like, we as the world don't know it happens. We may not see it all the time. You and your camp, hey man, thankful to God, you may have never had to do that. But you think people are not trying to capitalize off of their ops, their competition? Because right now, if somebody going against Nicki and that artist is signed to them, they ain't stopping that artist from doing, they ain't cutting the budget. When the artist talking shit, are they? Are they cutting the budget? Or are they pushing that budget even more for the artist to keep talking that shit against Nicki? See, it could be directly or indirectly. I'm not even gonna get into all that shit. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just throwing out hypotheticals. Let's be for real. We talk about so much shit, but If the label is putting the money up to where this person is this budget is fueling this artist's career, or this artist doing this PR run, and on this whole PR run, this artist is doing this and saying that. Then is the label putting up money to? Are they funding that? You ain't gonna look at it like that because you're gonna look at it like it's more like the artist, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because she could look at it like that. Like, I mean, it's kind of vague. It's like, are we at, like, even right now, is the United States at war with Russia? Are we at war with Russia?
Nope.
No, right?
Nope.
But we're aiding and funding Ukraine. And if I'm aiding, if I'm giving you the firepower, I'm giving you the financial backing, whether to defend or to attack your opposer or oppressor, I'm not in it with you.
Yo, Jock, stop. Don't. Yo, Jock, you really are dope at this, kid. You like, let me just give you your flowers. Stay there for a second. You really are so dope at this. Your perspective, because I'm sitting here listening to, and I was on the other side of the fence, because I know what it is to be a record exec. And I'm like, yo, I don't know if I 100% agree with where he going. But your perspective, man, like, yes, I get it. You're making so much sense right now, but proceed, my brother. I just wanted to give you your flowers.
Thank you. The reason I look at things this way, let me tell you why. Because when I feel that I'm wronged, and this is what I see, when you're on the other side of that, you don't see why I'm being wronged because you're not looking at it the way that I'm presenting it. I may present it in a way to where you're not willing to accept that. Like, nah, bro, it wasn't like that. Well, maybe it wasn't like that. I took it this way. This is how I took it. Well, I don't even see how you took it that way. I know because you're on the other side of it. It happens. I mean, when I'm wronging you, I'm not thinking about what if you was wronging me or if somebody would come back and wrong me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm robbing you right now, I'm not mad. I hope nobody don't come back and rob me like this. I'm in that shit. I'm doing what I'm doing, bro. When it's, I'm gonna come out of that. At the end of the day, listen. I know what it's like to feel like you're being wronged and everyone acts as if they don't see it. And sometimes it's not that they act like they don't see it. It depends on the angle you present it. That's all. It's just like right now, if somebody when you sitting here, just as you was on the other side, someone's trying to defend something, you don't see it that way. Y'all don't see it, but somebody steps in, a mediator. I'm gonna do this for a reason, because this is what we missing in our community, the real mediators. We had mediators in our community growing up when you was a child. If your mama couldn't get to your head, the neighbor could get to your head, couldn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Not today. A neighbor will get his ass shot 3-4 times. The child will shoot the neighbor. The parents ain't got to go, you put your hand on my child? No. Back in the day, we had mediators, people that would step in and help fix shit. We lack that now. We have instigators. We have people that jump in and make it worse than what it is until it's fueled out of hand, and then it's a problem. So, yeah, we need more mediators, because I be feeling a lot of people's pain and where they be coming from, and I just don't. I may not voice it, because who am I? I'm just me. I may not voice it, but I'm saying I may not voice it because I don't even feel like getting involved in that convo. I don't want to be drugged into this convo because it's not my issue at this moment. But that don't mean it don't make me think like, damn, what if that was me?
Understood.